Winter in New Zealand has a special kind of magic. The air gets crisp and cool, the mornings are frosty, and we find ourselves pulling on our favourite woolly jumpers. On these chilly days, there is nothing quite like a warm bowl of soup to make you feel cosy from the inside out. It's like a big, warm hug in a bowl, chasing away the winter blues and filling your home with the most wonderful smells. I believe that food is not just about feeding our bodies, it's about feeding our souls, and a simple vegetable soup does exactly that. It connects us to the season and reminds us of the simple pleasures in life. Making soup is one of my favourite things to do when the weather turns. It's a chance to slow down and create something truly nourishing and delicious with very little fuss. The gentle bubbling of the pot on the stove is such a comforting sound, a promise of the goodness to come. This isn't about complicated recipes or fancy ingredients. It's about celebrating what the earth gives us, even in the colder months. A beautiful, hearty vegetable soup is the perfect way to show some love to yourself and your family, turning a grey winter day into a moment of pure comfort and joy that everyone can share together. The best part about making soup is that you can use whatever you have on hand. It's a fantastic way to use up all those lovely vegetables from your garden or the local market. There are no strict rules, only delicious possibilities waiting to be discovered. Every spoonful can be a delightful surprise, a mix of sweet, earthy, and savoury flavours all dancing together. This connection to our food, knowing exactly where it comes from, makes every bite taste even better. It's a simple act that brings so much satisfaction and warmth, creating happy memories around the dinner table on a cold winter's night. So, let's step into the kitchen together and whip up a pot of pure comfort. Imagine the steam rising from your bowl, warming your hands and face as you get ready to take that first delicious sip. This is more than just a meal, it's an experience. It's about creating moments of warmth and connection when we need them most. Forget the gloomy weather outside, and let's focus on creating something that is not only healthy and wholesome, but also incredibly comforting. Let this simple soup be your go-to recipe for a happy, cozy winter season filled with good food and great feelings. Even when it's cold outside, a New Zealand garden can be full of amazing vegetables. Winter is a time for hearty, robust produce that thrives in the cooler soil. These vegetables are packed with flavour and nutrients, perfect for making wholesome meals. Think of earthy carrots pulled fresh from the ground with their bright orange colour. Sturdy potatoes and sweet, delicious kumara are staples that grow wonderfully during this time. They are fantastic for adding body and a lovely creamy texture to any soup, making it feel substantial and truly satisfying. These vegetables are the reliable heroes of the winter garden. Leeks are another winter star, with their gentle, sweet oniony flavour that is much milder than a regular onion. They are incredibly versatile and add a beautiful depth to soups and stews. And we can't forget about silver beet, also known as chard. Its big green leaves are packed with vitamins and add a lovely colour and earthy taste to your cooking. These vegetables are resilient and tough, happily growing through the frosty mornings and rainy days, just waiting to be turned into something wonderful. They prove that you can eat fresh and local all year round, even in the heart of winter. Gathering your vegetables is a lovely part of the process. If you have a garden, put on your gumboots and head outside into the crisp air. There is something so special about pulling a carrot from the soil or snipping a few leaves of silver beet. You can see, touch, and smell the freshness right away. It connects you directly to your food in a very meaningful way. If you don't have your own garden, a trip to your local farmer's market is just as wonderful. You can chat with the growers and choose the best-looking produce, knowing you are supporting local families. Choosing your vegetables is all about looking for freshness and quality. Look for carrots that are firm and bright, and potatoes and kumara that are hard with no soft spots. A good leek will have crisp green tops and a firm white base. When picking silver beet, choose leaves that are vibrant and not wilted. Having a basket full of these colourful, fresh winter vegetables is so inspiring. It's the very first step in creating a meal that is not only good for you, but also tastes absolutely incredible, full of the natural goodness of the season. Now for the fun part, let's make our delicious soup. This recipe is super simple and forgiving, so don't be afraid to make it your own. First, Let's get our beautiful vegetables ready. You will need about 2 large carrots, 2 medium potatoes, 1 large kumara, and 1 good-sized leek. Give them all a good wash to get rid of any garden soil. There's no need to peel the carrots, potatoes, or kumara if they are fresh from the garden. Just give them a scrub. A lot of the goodness is in the skin. Simply chop them all into bite-sized chunks, about the same size so they cook evenly. Next, let's prepare the leek and silver beet. For the leek, slice off the tough dark green tops and the root at the bottom. Then, slice the white and light green part in half lengthwise and give it a really good rinse under running water, as dirt can hide between its layers. Once it's clean, chop it up. For the silver beet, you'll want about 4 large leaves. Separate the stems from the leaves, chop the stems up finely as they are a bit tougher, and roughly chop the green leaves. Keeping them separate for now is a good idea, as they cook at different speeds. It's time to start cooking. Grab a large pot and place it on the stove over medium heat. Add a good drizzle of olive oil or a knob of butter. Once it's warm, add the chopped leek and the silver beet stems. Let them cook for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally until they soften up and smell amazing. This step builds a beautiful base of flavour for your soup. Your kitchen will start to fill with a wonderful savoury aroma that is incredibly inviting. This gentle start is the secret to a really tasty soup that tastes like it has been simmering for hours. Now, add your chopped carrots, potatoes, and kumara to the pot. Give everything a good stir to coat the vegetables in the oil and soft leeks. Let them cook for another 5 minutes. This helps to bring out their natural sweetness. Next, pour in enough vegetable stock or even just water to cover the vegetables. Bring the soup to a boil, then turn the heat down to low, put the lid on, and let it simmer gently for about 20 to 25 minutes. You'll know it's ready when the vegetables are soft enough to be easily pierced with a fork. Once your vegetables are perfectly tender, it's time for the finishing touches. Add the chopped silver beet leaves to the pot. They only need a few minutes to wilt into the hot soup, adding a final burst of colour and nutrients. Now for the seasoning. This is where you can really make the soup your own. I like to keep it simple to let the vegetable flavours shine. Add a good pinch of salt and a generous grind of black pepper. Taste it and adjust if needed. You could also add a bay leaf while the soup simmers for extra depth, or a sprinkle of dried herbs like thyme or rosemary. Now you have a choice to make. You can serve the soup chunky and rustic, which is absolutely delicious and hearty. Or if you prefer a smoother, creamier texture, you can blend it. Use a stick blender directly in the pot to whiz it up until it's as smooth as you like. If you don't have a stick blender, you can carefully transfer the soup in batches to a regular blender. If you do blend it, you might want to stir in a splash of cream or coconut cream at the end for an extra luxurious and silky finish that feels incredibly indulgent. Serving the soup is a chance to make it look as good as it tastes. Ladle the hot soup into big, warm bowls. A simple garnish can make it feel extra special. A swirl of yogurt or a drizzle of good quality olive oil looks beautiful. I love to add a sprinkle of fresh chopped parsley from the garden for a bit of freshness and colour. And of course, no bowl of soup is complete without something to dip into it. Serve it with thick slices of crusty bread, warm from the oven, with plenty of butter for spreading. It's the perfect companion for mopping up every last drop. This homemade vegetable soup is more than just a meal. It's a bowl of pure comfort and health. It warms you up, fills your belly, and nourishes your body with all the vitamins and minerals from those wonderful winter vegetables. The feeling of satisfaction you get from making something so delicious from scratch is truly special. So I encourage you to embrace the season. Head into your garden or to your local market, gather some beautiful winter produce, and whip up a pot of this cozy soup. It's a simple, joyful way to bring a little bit of sunshine into a cold day.